Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. And if you're a new viewer, welcome to Pie in the Sky Tours. My channel aims to bring you quality setups, tutorials, tips, guides and tours. So do check out my other videos too. And please do like and subscribe if you enjoy the content, as it really does help boost the channel. Mention virtual reality or VR, and you're likely to elicit one of two responses. Either utmost enthusiasm and awareness, or something along the lines of but VR deserves to occupy a more substantive niche on the mainstream public radar, and here's why. VR has captured the popular imagination for a long time, and it's finally delivering. Excitement for virtual reality came to its first crest when the earliest consumer machines were introduced in the 1980s and 90s. Nintendo's Virtual Boy and various arcade and prototype systems helped establish the idea of what a VR system looks like, and inspired several movies, books, and music videos to boot. Still, their shortcomings left a junky impression that's been hard to shake off. Insufficiency is the thing of the past. Today's premium VR setups are capable, immersive, comfortable, and increasingly affordable. While some may cringe at the price tag of some of these headsets, the expense is dropping rapidly, so now is a great time to get into VR. To better visualize what that looks like, think about the 360-degree videos making their way around the web. When you view those videos in VR, you're inside them. In fact, VR filmmaking is burgeoning. It's even hit the international stage through major film festivals like Cannes, Tribeca, and Sundance. Traditional fine art has also found a home in VR. Quill for Rift and Tilt Brush for Vive are both 3D illustration tools that let artists create and interact with the worlds that come alive through their own brushstrokes. There's also Medium, a Rift application for compelling 3D sculpting. Clearly, VR is not limited to recreation. It's capable of great expression and creation as well. And VR is often criticized for its isolating properties. It's true that in most cases you can't see the real people or environment around you, and until recently, multiplayer and community building opportunities in VR were hard to come by. But that is changing. VR content is offering an increasing amount of remote player interactivity, which is sure to increase alongside headset popularity. Furthermore, companies and developers are pushing social integration further and further. What do arachnophobia, fear of public speaking, and PTSD have in common? They're all being combated with novel VR applications. Due to its immersive properties, VR is uniquely suited to provide safe and accessible exposure therapy, a technique that's been proven to help patients keep situational fears and anxiety at bay. VR technology is also pushing forward several other aspects of healthcare. It's being investigated for its applications in fitness, as a surgical training tool, and even in pain management. One team of researchers was even able to prove virtual reality can favourably alter the perception of pain. By extension, VR has a number of educational opportunities beyond healthcare and the illustration of complicated visual concepts. In fact, education is one of the first forays that Google made with its inexpensive cardboard headset. Google Expeditions are a fairly affordable way to bring a classroom of children anywhere in the world. But then you've got Microsoft Flight Simulator, which to me is a perfect classroom companion for a variety of subjects, including geography, science, history, art, and more. Since the consumer VR landscape is still very new, it's easy to think of an anything-goes, individual-driven environment. While some aspects of that do hold water, make no mistake, big business is embracing VR in a huge way. The industry itself is worth billions. Facebook purchased Oculus for $2 billion in 2014. It was a scrappy, one-of-a-kind-founded startup at the time. Steam VR, the company behind the HTC Vive's operating system, is the creation of the Valve Corporation, which is estimated to be worth over $3 billion. With Google's entry into VR through both Daydream and its mobile augmented reality effort Tango, as well as Sony's with the lackluster PlayStation VR, the cumulative industry worth becomes mind-boggling. And let's not forget what Meta is going to do in relation to the metaverse. Beyond being backed by big money, non-tech corporations are embracing VR as a branding and an e-commerce tool. Want to see how specific clothing items come together? Or what it's like to sit in a car you're considering? VR is enabling a level of try before you buy that's never been seen before. It's been embraced by conglomerates like Swedish furniture giant IKEA, the Australian retailer Maya, as well as automakers like GM and Audi. Furthermore, business meetings in VR are closer than you might think. VR is not just a large industry, an entertainment space, and a potential marketing tool, it's also a potential solution for improved remote conferencing and the presentation of highly complicated 3D concepts. It's safe to say that VR should not be written off as science fiction, or a mere recreational vessel, or a sector of technology that's far off into the future. It's already a valuable tool, a revolutionary interface, and a new computing platform. And this brings me to my last point, and that is, Microsoft Flight Simulator is absolutely stunning, and VR is the only way to experience this sim in the most realistic and immersive way possible. I highly recommend borrowing a headset from a friend or watching my videos to try and witness this amazing technology that will just keep getting better and better. And please consider subscribing to the channel if you enjoy this content, and don't forget to smash that like button to help support the channel, as it really helps. As always, I hope you find this content useful. I look forward to making the next videos soon. In the meantime, as always, take care and stay safe.